Like I said, I'm in the building with two of the most phenomenally gifted and talented young cats. And without further ado, I want to introduce you. One is a writer, producer, filmmaker. He's got a new joint coming out called Be Somebody. His name is Mr. Don Overton. And the other one is bruh, let me just get it right in right now. What are you, a creator? Because you create, animator, novelist.
Yeah, man.
B. Van Randall, y'all. B. Van Randall. Give it up. Stay in here. Sure. So, but tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I promise y'all, man, y'all not gonna be disappointed because both of these are compelling. Van, yours, man.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you.
I mean, we're gonna have to let you talk about this before, bro. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was deep, man. It was deep. Talk about Therians.
Yeah. Well, Therians is it's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy. It's a historical fantasy. So what I'm doing is I'm taking I want it to be outside the box. I didn't want I don't like writing stereotypical stories.
Gotcha.
So what I did is I took a historical story and just added fantasy to it, and put a little bit of shapeshifters elements in it, and just taking people on a roller coaster ride, man, unexpected. Yeah, trying to raise the bar.
And you did, because when I was watching it, I was like, let me check this out. Then I started watching it, and in my mind immediately said, wait, this is gonna make some noise.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna make some noise in the industry.
Yeah, thank you.
So take us into the process of that, Therians, the Awakening.
Therians. So Therians started off as a graphic novel. I wrote it. I wanted it to be a movie, but I didn't have the budget to do all of that. Real time with live actors would have been very expensive. So what we did is we made a motion graphic novel out of it because we could still show the pictures to people without doing it with cameras.
Gotcha.
From there, the idea evolved into, hey, why don't we? What if we animated this? What if we took it and made it digital? Like instead of people, because what I kept hearing is that, B, you got a great story here, man, but people aren't going to read it. Right. And I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, man, people aren't going to read it, man. It's the day of the digital. Like, you need to get digital. So the animation idea came about. Shout out to Tim McCall, because he gave me the idea to really go digital with it. And from there, we evolved. I started putting fillers out there, found a dope animator, and went through several of them. And the rest was history. So we had to take this book and actually break it down, each character, each element.
Let's see what you're talking about.
So this is the actual graphic novel.
Okay.
And so Jarrell Treat was the illustrator. And so we had to go in and take everything that he drew and break it up into layers that would then have to be animated. It was a very cumbersome process, and it took a lot of time.
I can only imagine.
It was a lot of time.
As producer of this, you're the writer. Writer, producer. I mean, a producer, people don't understand what producing means. A lot of people outside the industry. You bring in all these components together to make it happen, which is narration, illustration, artwork, music, actors.
Absolutely, casting.
So it's literally like a film minus the actual film itself.
Exactly. Minus the live actors. Because they're still acting, they're just not being video recorded.
They're not being recorded, right? Correct. So now you first wrote this book when?
This was completed in 2016.
Okay.
Putting it out under my own individual self-publishing company, Verse Comics.
Whoa, wait. That's a little soft, but we got to do that though. We got to acknowledge, we got to acknowledge people when they do things like that. Yeah, I mean, and it's great. I'm excited for it, but let me ask you what the response was. I know that you had a private screening. So, and I saw some of the images, which is why I reached out to you.
Yeah.
The images were amazing, and the people were amazing. So, talk a little bit about the private screening that you had.
Yeah. The one here was actually the second one. We did one in Brooklyn before we did one here.
Oh, that's dope.
And they loved it in Brooklyn, which was very, not that I don't love my city, but that was a confidence booster because I'm a Detroit guy in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And they loved it. So when we brought it home, we were a little bit more like, okay, let's see what Detroit is going to do.
Right.
And man, they loved it.
There
was nothing negative.
I saw like all of the images, right? And when I saw, first of all, when I saw the trailer, when you sent me the trailer, we were in communication. I was like, damn. You know, because I knew immediately, like, I don't just think like, okay, this is independent. Right. I think like, what is it going to be, the noise is going to make when people nationally see it,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, there is a lane for that. There's a hell of a lane for that, right? And when I saw it, I was like, wow. But when I saw the images, I was like, yo, let me reach out to this brother. You got to come on the show. You got to come on the show.
Yeah.
So that's phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
So this will be premiered. How long will it be when it premieres on Saturday?
It's actually only a 30-minute film. It's a short. I mean, and that's that. Everybody was disappointed in that.
Episode 1.
Yeah,
I call it episode 1.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just episode 1.
It is. We got a lot more to come, but that was like, everybody was saying, you know, they were like, man, we wanted more. What happened? You know, so we built them up for more. It's
a cliffhanger, right?
It is. It's very much. When you say,
and that's good. It's not only a teaser; it's a cliffhanger. So y'all got to come out Saturday. That's tomorrow night, man.
Yes,
tomorrow night.
Downtown
Detroit.
It's going down.
YMC Boyle.
The Bowl.
Bowl.
Marlene Bowl Theater.
Marlene Bowl.
Yeah, Boyle, that's somebody.
That's something different. That's entirely different, right? Yeah, you got to have that checked out. But the Bowl, okay, YMC Bowl. Bowl family. Tomorrow night, YMCA. I'm excited about that, man. It's because the work that goes into it, just talk quickly about the work that goes into producing something like this.
Oh, wow. Starting with the illustrations. I mean, you figure, first of all, you got to write the script. Okay, that's the start. Then you got to find the right illustrator, which is painstaking in itself.
Yeah.
And then that illustrator has to literally turn every element in your script into a visual.
True.
So the process is long. I mean, it took me a year to do this.
Of course.
And that was just to get the book done. Then it took me almost another year to do the animated version.
So now, what is your background? Because you wrote this, it's very compelling.
Thank you.
Yeah, I watched the Secret 30-minute joint. I was like, man, this is deep. So your background is what?
I have a degree in English. I'm a writer.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school to write.
Yeah, you are a writer.
Yeah.
After watching that, I was like, okay, this ain't no hood ass. No. This is real-ish right here.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, this is on the next level. I'm like, oh yeah, this is on the next level, right? That's get out here and support this tomorrow. This book is it available somewhere?
It is available, and please, like Skeeter said, please support it. One of the things that I want to do is I want to be able to
tomorrow night. You can come grab a copy tomorrow night.
Yeah, you can get a copy tomorrow night at the
Bowl.
theater, at the Bowl. But let's push it, because this is how we get like.
But if you're in LA, if you're in right now in Chicago, you right now in San Francisco with people are watching. Amazon.
You can go to Amazon. You can go to theghettonerd.com. It's available there.
That's you.
Yes.
TheGhettoNerd.com.
TheGhettoNerd.com.
Let's go with that. TheGhettoNerd.com, y'all. Go check this out, man. It's The Awakening. It's Therians, The Awakening. I mean,
right.
So you guys came together. What was the idea? Whose idea was it to come together with this?
I think, well, we're working on something else together as well. Okay. And yeah, I reached out to B, and it's kind of, there's synergy between us from the day that we met. We did an interview, right?
Yeah.
Like a panel interview. And I ended up meeting with him after that. And I think you said it. He's like, I don't even think I was there for that. I was there to meet you. And I felt that same energy.
Wow.
But having like-minded, creative individuals, professional individuals who don't have that crabs in a barrel kind of mentality, where we see so many people, it's like, constantly in competition. I have to be better than you. Yeah. What's wrong with sharing that? That's what
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. I know you got choices, man, but how can you beat this one right here? We love you so much. We'll see you next Friday live. I'm in the building with royalty, y'all. That's what I'm doing. This is Real Talk with Skeeter Murray and my special guest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me how you felt about the movie.
Loved it. It was interesting. It was very deep.
It was very deep thinking, thought-provoking. I think everything from the music to the acting was a great job.
Dude, you did a fantastic job on the music, and the writing was great, and bravo.
So my question is, I know you kind of, at the end of the, there you kind of catapulted 415 years. So in chapter 2, and I don't know if this is given away, are you going to go back to that, or are you going to progress in history, or are you going to go jump to present day?
What I can say about the story, without giving away too much, actually the next 7 chapters are in the book if you want to buy it in the lobby, just you know. But also, I do a lot of back and forth jumping throughout the story. Therians is actually planned out, just to let you know, I have it planned out for probably the next 6 books, and then I also have a prequel. So I tell people Therians is my Star Wars. Like, I got the prequel thought out, I got the future episodes thought out, so it's going to get really, really deep as you follow along the entire storyline.